Hello everyone. I'm going to start off with this first video. I have a few videos to make today, and the first video I would like to talk about this post Mr. Kaufman made on the Linguist blog. It's pretty old. This was posted. Seems it was posted October 23rd, and the title was "Let's Get Rid of Language Teaching Certifications." I thought that was I thought that was an interesting post there. Um, Perhaps a little bit controversial for those people who are actually teachers, because I mean the truth is the truth. We all know the truth is the truth. No matter whether you like it or not, the truth is the truth, and I know people's feelings get hurt. The truth hurts, but this is the stuff what he's saying here is the truth. Not probably not for all people, but majority of the people um, tends to have the same problem he addressed here. So he talked about we should get rid of these teaching certificates, certifications, because it doesn't necessarily mean that just because you have a degree or teaching certification doesn't necessarily mean that you're able to um, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're able to get some, like, let's say if you have a teaching certification for Chinese or whatever. It doesn't mean that you're going to be able to get this person motivated to learn Chinese. You may be able to teach them the technical parts of the language or whatever it is, but it doesn't really mean that you're going to get this person motivated and get them to, excited for language learning. That's what certifications. That's not what certifications are. Okay, the certifications are just, you have this certification. They give those certifications give you the chance to teach at a university pretty much the same stuff they've been teaching for years, the same methodology that you just certified to teach that same stuff. That's what a teaching certification is. And I agree that we should have language learning certifications. Those people who know how to learn languages and know how to make, like the teachers who know how to make language learning effective, to get the student really motivated, and not only motivated for learning that one language, but just for learning other languages as well. That those are the people who should get those are the real certifications, because that's what we want. We want more people. I guess that's their agenda for putting these foreign languages in the schools. They encourage people to learn foreign languages, but at the same time, I don't think it's a good idea, because the way they're doing they're not doing it in the right way. Like, if I'm in high school and they tell me, well, you got to take a foreign language. You got to take a foreign language. Like, everyone here had to take a foreign language. We had to take French, Spanish, whatever language was offered in the high school. We had to take it, and it's sort of like forcing it on someone. Like, you telling me that I got to do it. It's you telling me I got to do it. It's not gonna. It's just gonna make things harder. It's gonna make things harder, and it's not guaranteed that I'm going to stick with this language. I'm just doing it because I have to. Now, this doesn't go for everyone, because you have your exceptions. Some people, when they start doing it, they just they become they just take it to another level. They say, oh, this isn't bad. I'll continue to do this, and they start doing stuff on their own. But that's not for the majority of people. Again, we're talking about majority, and a lot of people that take these languages in school, they doing it because they have to. Now, for me, being a tutor for Ohio State, I've been tutoring for Ohio State, and I tutor so many athletes, tutor some athletes and some other people, and I always ask them, well, when I tutor them, I ask them if they're really serious about learning this language. And they, a lot of them, they say that, yeah, I just need to take this, I need to take this course, I need to meet the prerequisite. So, when I tutor them, I don't tutor them using my way of learning. I just do as they do in the class, because because that tells me a lot about the person. They're not serious about learning the language. So it's like, why try to teach them in a more effective way when they're not going to take it serious? But those people who take it serious, then yeah, it's for my skill, I will teach them in a more effective way. You know, make it to where they're going to get motivated. They're going to want to learn languages, not just that one language, but they're going to want to learn multiple languages. You see, because I think anyone can become a polyglot, but it's that drive. Once you get that certain drive, it's over. Once you get that drive, you just motivated. You want to study multiple languages. That's what it is. It's the drive. And these how they teaching in school, you know, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. If we want more people, I believe if we want more people into languages, being enthusiastic for learning multiple languages, taking them seriously, I think we should drop all these foreign languages out of school. Um, well, not drop them, but they need to start changing stuff up. They need to start getting people in there who knows what they're doing, and they know how to teach language effectively, getting these students motivated. Because, like I said before, just because you have a certification or a degree, that doesn't mean you have these type of skills. Only certain people have these type of skills, and most of those people that have these type of skills, they learn languages independently. They study multiple languages, and they know how to have fun with learning languages. See, these teachers, they don't know how to have fun. They're just like they're doing like how can I say? They're just doing what they're told. That's how I look at it. They're doing what they're told, and it's the same thing. It's the cycle. Okay, I get a teaching certification, and I teach the student this way how the school wants me to teach them, and then that's going to pass down, and then it's going to keep passing down. It's a cycle, just like everything else. So, like that's why I say I like Steve Kaufman, because I agree with him on a lot of stuff he says about language learning, because it all makes sense. You know, it all makes sense if you look at the whole picture. You know, so um, yeah, so if we can get language learning certifications, that would be great, because that way we will get people. We will be able to get more people who are enthusiastic for learning languages, and they won't feel that it's a waste of their time. Because if you're doing something because you have to do it, it's not. It has to be in your heart. It has to be. It has to be in your heart. You know, if it's not in your heart somewhere, it's not going to work out in the end. You're going to be stressed out because you're trying to get something done because you have to do it. It's going to cause stress, and it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun at all. So, um, yeah, they need to do that in the schools. They need to just go ahead and get teachers in there that know what they're doing, you know, or get someone, start going around finding teachers who are experienced with this foreign language, like learning foreign languages in a fun way. No stress, natural learning. This natural learning, we need to get more natural language teaching in our schools, because this how they teach in the schools is it's not natural. And like I said before, I've taken several languages at the university, several, and I tell you from my experience, they are not good. Okay, they're not good. Now some classes are okay. Like I took a few Chinese classes, they were okay, but they're still not up to par to where they should be, because everyone should be like. I know some people will say, well, it's because of the size of the class and we can't get blah 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 blah. No, I don't see that as an excuse. You give me a class of students, give me 20 or 30 students, okay, and I guarantee you, the 20, 30 students that those students who are really serious about learning language, you give me 20, 30 students or whatever the number is, and I guarantee you that all these students, they're gonna, by the end of this time, they're gonna be motivated, and hell, they may even want to learn other languages. You see why? Because I know how to have fun learning languages, and I'm not really teach. See, this is the thing. Another thing he said here that I just really agreed with. He said, let me see, languages cannot be taught; they can only be learned. You see, I agree with that 1,000%, because you can't really. I mean, you could teach someone a language, but you may be teaching them the technical part of the language, but it's all they have to learn on their own. You see, they have to learn on their own. And as you guys, you know, they learn on their own. And I made a video before on this interview I had with one of my students, and you know, like he said, he like I didn't even really teach him Japanese. Like I don't teach him Japanese. I'm teaching him. There were some things, yeah, I teach him like some technical stuff. just basic grammar, whatever it is, but I'm not really teaching him Japanese. Like the main thing I'm teaching is how he should do this, and you know how he should go away, how he should go about learning this language, or any language, by having fun. You see, so this is like a big learning process for him, and he's learned a lot. You see, all I did was just show him. I just show him, you know. So I'm not really teaching. I don't really say that I teach these people the language. It's mainly teaching them how to have fun, how to go about doing it. And I do this with all the languages I have knowledge in. I teach these people how to go about using this language, and it's effective because they basically find themselves when they do this. They find themselves and they realize, wow, this isn't bad. You know, I'm going to continue to do this. This is actually fun, and they're hungry. You see, is that what he said? I saw that somewhere else. You got to get the student hungry. That's my job. My my job is to get the student hungry for learning. Because once they get hungry, once they get that hunger for learning language, it's over. You know, and they're going to be able to they're going to be able to, this drive they have, they're going to be able to carry it over to another language or whatever it is. So that's what this is about. This isn't about just, okay, come to the session and we're going to do 1 through 10 and you're going to fill in the blanks and I'm going to teach you this, teach you that. It goes deeper than that. It goes a lot deeper than that. Okay. And yeah, but I think that's what we should do. We shouldn't force languages on people. We shouldn't force it on them because it's in the long run it's not going to work. It's not going to work. They're going to end up giving up. They're going to realize it's something they didn't like to do and they're going to give up. So when you do something, you got to make sure you put fun in it. I think that's with anything, not just language learning. You have to make sure there's some fun behind it. If it's not fun, if they're not finding themselves having fun doing it, they're going to get discouraged. And, you know, that's the thing. A, they're being forced to take this language, and B, it's not fun. They're not having fun doing it. That's why you find all these people, they take years and years of languages, they even have degrees, and they can barely speak. Now, they know grammar really well. They know grammar really well, and they can write 1,000 paper documents or whatever, to write 1,000 theses in the language, but they can't speak the language. Why? Because that's the way they teach it in the university. That's why. And we need to change that. If they don't change that, then it's going to be the same stuff. Get these people out the matrix. People are going to be stuck in the matrix, and that's it. So, you know, that's what I think. And yeah, I just thought this was an interesting article to read. And let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the system, or about this thing, this post Steve Kaufman made? I know a lot of you are teachers. You're probably not going to like it, but the truth is the truth. Whether you like it or not, the truth is the truth, and the truth hurts, but it all makes sense. Okay, if you go around to these universities and talk to as many students as you can who are taking these language courses, and ask them how they feel about it, and I'm telling you, majority of them they're gonna tell you that it's a waste of time and they don't like taking classes. Okay, so that's just a reality of it. So yeah, I'm gonna conclude this video here, and let me know what you guys think. And yeah, thanks for viewing this video.